Hey everybody, it's Phil Zio from One Wall Studio here, once again bringing you another delightful, hopefully, mix that's going to be done live. It's going to be great. I'm not going to have any ability to stop this train once it's rolling, and boy is it rolling. Alright, so you may have noticed I moved my picture, like in a picture of myself, down to the bottom left corner, because that's the way YC Studios does it, and I want to prove whether or not things are snake oil. Just kidding, I'm not about that life, I just do whatever. Alright, so today we're actually going to be working on this band, what's that called? Fytakyte? Yeah, they're a new band on Cambridge MT, like we usually do. We're going to be watching this laid-back mix process. Well, you're going to be watching. I'm going to have to do it. We're going to be going through this mix of Life Gets in the Way by Fytakyte, who's new. And as always, it's on Cambridge MT for anybody to get. Down in the description box, the descripty boy down there, it has the link to all of these tracks. And this one's actually pretty special. It says, this file is provided for educational purposes as usual, but I do have to provide credit to the original artist when posting any mixes. So this time, if you guys want to join in and mix with me, it would be pretty wise of you to, when you post it on the forum, as always, under the mixes and discussion section right here. As you can see, all these people have already done it, so why not you? Why not me? You are going to have to give credit to the original artist, and that includes anything you use in your portfolio, if you can. But this time, the README actually has lyrics contained, so you can actually read along with the lyrics of the song when you're doing the mix of it. That's pretty cool. I like it when they do stuff like that. Presumably, it would be helpful for figuring out what the chorus is, if you can't tell by the way the song's written. So let's jump on into this and see what we can do about this. Anybody who wants to watch, please do jump in the comment section and comment, and I will try to respond to every single comment. So let's check it out. Start with my favorite part, organizing all the tracks. This is where the laid-back mix part comes from, laid-back mixing. I'm presuming... Oh yeah, so all of this is all the drums. I'm gonna solo that, order it the way I want to. Overheads go at the top. Yeah, I'm a monster. Yeah, I don't care. I put kick and overheads wherever I heckin' want. Now this has actually a snare sample and a kick sample. So just like the last video I did where I did that stream, you know, I was talking about how, sometimes they come with samples, but this is a real drum kit, and I was super surprised. Well, this, I can't really tell if it was real or sampled, but it kind of helps that they had this. So that's pretty real. And this is a sample. It's labeled. I like it when people label things. Alright, so this, I meant to say Tomza, not Tom, not a single Tom. Alright, now these presumably are going to be samples. I'm not sure why, but... yeah, it definitely sounds like a sample to me. Not only is it too clean, but there's literally no other sound. It's either a very well-gated tom that was very manipulatively edited and, like, specifically touched up, but it's probably just a sample. Now hold on one hot minute, friendo. That kick has that click right there where I don't like it, right there, like that. Now I know that shouldn't bother me, but it does, and that's totally my fault. But we'll work on it. Overall, though, these drums are sounding pretty nice. I like it. Do I want to center, or do I want to... yeah, I'll keep it hard panned there. That hi-hat track. I'll know later on how much I want to blend the hi-hat, but in the meantime, I'm just going to soften that a little bit. You know, doing what I do to soften. So, overheads. Is that what I think it is? I'm going to switch to mono mode really quick. Yeah, so these overheads are actually the opposite of what I want. So I'm going to invert them. Invert the polarity of them, rather. So that they match up with the toms and the hi-hat. There we go. Cool. You see, I don't always have to do that, but when I do, it's important to know what I'm going for. And what I was going for there was, because the overheads were recorded in a certain way, but I wanted it panned the other way, because there's no helping me, I like drummer's perspective, and it was either a left-handed kit or it was crowd perspective. I just wanted to flip the overheads so that the toms can actually be panned out the way I wanted and the hi-hat can be panned out the way I wanted. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I am actually losing my voice a little bit, so... I like these overheads. I'm just gonna... Honestly, I don't feel like there's a ton I have to do to this song. That thip, though, makes me sad. Alright, so let's seek and destroy. There we go. A little bit softer. Yeah, just a little bit of a sizzle. I like that kind of overhead. I also have this compressor set to automatic release time because I don't want to think about it. That's right, I'm a bad engineer right now. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna turn this up and let it... Hear that movement though? Like, with that compressor on? It's really moving the way I want now. I am gonna gate this kick. Because I don't want the kick to be getting snare sound all up in it. Now, how do I craft the kick sound of my dreams? Right. I actually think the fundamental of this kick is up a little bit higher than 60 hertz. Oh, yeah, that's where it's at. Like a D. D2. Alright, cool. So that's that. Which means I might actually be able to give it a little bit of a pop. 75 hertz. 150 hertz. D3. So yes, this kick's going to be a little bit boomier. I want it to have a little bit of a thick. Unfortunately, that doesn't apply to this. D4, I want to cut. Yeah, that's right. Keep in mind, I'm processing both the regular kick and the sample kick right now. All right, now let's get this boy. I want a little bit of a knock. Now you're going to think that's silly, but trust me. That's why. All right, so that's the little place that I want that. But you know what? For the boosties over here, I got to keep that in mind. I'm just going to do everything with the this so that I don't overthink it. Y'all going to have to forgive me. Getting back into the rhythm a little bit. Nice and music-y. Oh, yeah. This boy's going to be a 9K. Sometimes you just got to really push that kick. Some fine kick action. And then I'm going to do a little bit of crazy clipping. All right, so here's the big dealio. What clipper do I want to use? JST clip or clip shifter or K clip or a little clipper? It's been a while since I used K clip. Why not that one? Oh no, that's K clip 2. Oh, that's a lot of processing. I'm going to switch to a little clipper. There we go. Now my kick is the way I want it. Cool. So now these toms... Nope. Snare first. I actually forgot that the snare was this way because it sounds pretty good. Alright. Side chaining that gate to the other snare. I want to cut down on that a lot. Nice. Cool, so that snare sounds pretty okay. Now, what about this snare's fundamental? That's over here, like 199. Alright, so that's actually pretty crazy. I usually love a snare that sounds like right up there, 195 to 205. I think that's perfect. But this means that the snare be tuned to like a G, boy. Alright, so let me reset this preset. Factory default. I'm just gonna look right up to that boy. So let's check that. Nice. Good lord. What's that? What's that smack? Nice. Yeah, that is very effectual. In the meantime, G. That's gonna be like a 6K. Ow. So much crack, yo. Where's all that crack coming from? Give me some of that thunk. You know what this might actually need? Because all that reverb is baked into the sample. And there's that ring. I'm actually going to use a transient designer on it this time. And we'll see what happens. A lot more attack, a lot less sustain on those. Just want less sustain on that. Yeah. Let me send this pre-fader so that it doesn't interrupt. Yeah, there we go. I like that real snare a lot more. But herein lies a problem. I need to replace that snare sample because that snare sample is just way too decay-y for me, and I don't want to wreck the transients of this. I'm still going to use a multi-transient designer, but I need more control over that snare sample. I know just how I'm going to do it. Beautiful blending crack snare. Sounds good to me. There we go. Cool. Now I can increase the sustain again. And I can send it to a reverb and control the reverb manually. There's just way too much of that. It's really a shame. Get a little bit more of that ring there, make it sound a little bit more natural. Now I can turn this down. Gain staging, my friends. There's just a little bit too much of that cymbal noise. I almost need to turn down the real snare a little bit, get rid of that. Makes me sad, though. I want to keep a lot of that. Alright, so let's try to hear how that sounds in context. So that sounds pretty okay as like a regular snare. I am going to have to add a little bit of room to it. Get some of that room noise. Probably with this boy. Just a little bit of depth before I send it to a reverb. Alright, so I'm almost going to turn down the elements of the drum bus because there's a little bit too much. I'm starting to clip the drum bus. Don't want that. Oh, yeah. That's real nice. Hey, for all two of you that are watching, you should definitely leave a comment in the section. See if you have anything you want to say to me. Because I'd love to respond to y'all right now. So that's some thwack on that snare. Oh, hey, Chris Cadwell. Ooh, woo. Nice. Oh yeah. So this boy, I'm gonna add a snare reverb. Check it out. What kind of snare reverb should I go for, guys? A room, a vintage reverb, a plate? What sounds cool? I want to mix things up a little bit. I want to get some crowd participation in here. What kind of thing do you want to hear? I kind of want to stick to Valhalla because I know I'll get good results from it, but maybe... Oh, hey! What's up? What kind of snare verb should I add? Give me some indication where I should go. Listen to how weak that snare is. It just doesn't last for very long. I want it to last longer. So what kind of snare verb? Use what you use on my snares. I'm pretty sure that's this boy. I just crank the pre-delay. Now the real question is, oh my lord. You know what? Flanger with max feedback. I'm actually going to try that, and we're going to see how it sounds. And you're going to be blown away by how... I'm scared. Maybe not max feedback on this one, but a lot of feedback. Alright, that. Take that. I'll make it work. I'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, that's right. I'm willing to do whatever I need to. And sometimes you can get some really cool sounds. I'm actually going to comp that a little bit. I'm going to do it like that ratio. There we go. Oh yeah. That's like a baseball getting hit out of the park, man. I can dig it. Life's always better with a little bit of audience participation. Heck, I might want to do that for the whole thing. I'm going to use something weird. What should I do that's going to be weird? Kind of... Ooh. The old Minimal Systems Instruments stuff. Let's see what I can get with Dreamscape. Let's see if I can throw some overheads in there. Kick. Toms. Check it. Okay, this is going to be weird. Room. Big room. We're getting creative now. Oh, that's so weird. Really resonant. That's 1/16th note. I just gotta change that boy. Regular 1/16th. No, 1/8. Middle reflections. I'm feeling this. You feeling it yet? Feeling some weird stuff going on in the background there? Because I'm certainly feeling it. And no one's going to know any different. They're just going to be like, ooh, that's some funky stuff going on. Comp it, but I'm going to do a little bit different. crush it a little bit more. Oh, that creates a really unique sounding reverb. I am feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Where my bass at? Wait. Oh no! There was a drum room track already. Alright, let's see how it sounds. I'm sorry, what? Okay, hold on. This boy is getting affected. Check it. Oh, yeah. Automatic. I'm gonna crush this, John. I'm gonna make this a crushed verby room. What do I want to drive it? Tube. I'm just gonna search the word tube. Ooh, free tube things. Grease tube. That's filthy. Alright, so this is a really destroyed track now. And I'm actually going to do this to it. And no one's going to know. Let me see where I can. Really crushed. But really high passed. Take that. So this is going to be basically whatever I want it to be. I'm just going to blend this in for some character. So this is really unique. It's a really unique sound, and I'm glad I listened to you guys, even though it was weird. But this is going to be musical sounding, and I like it. So now I just need to find this bass boy. I slide that John over here. Bass. Alright, let's hear what we got in terms of bass. I want to make sure this is good. Let's listen. DI. Amp. Whole bass. Alright, cool. So I'm going to make this a crushed, distorted mess, and I'm going to filter it. Band pass it, so to speak. Ooh. Oh, hello. My wife is here. You want to give the snare more punch? Alright, so I'll treat you like a client here. What kind of punch do you want that snare to have? When you're talking about snare punch, do you mean you want it to be a little bit more pushed? You want it to be a little bit more transient? More attack? Oh, you know. So that snare's gonna be... Yeah, actually, I think the verb might be a little bit aggressive for it. There we go. But don't worry. These drums are gonna be really punching once I actually start doing stuff to the drum bus. Oh, heck, I forgot the toms. I mean, they're samples, so they really don't sound that bad. It's just, you know. So let me just get those toms real quick while I can. Don't worry, man. I'll be crushing the crap out of that snare soon. It'll be so aggressive, you won't even know. It might have been actually a little bit of an exaggeration. I'm going to do something, but, you know. We'll see when the time is right. You know what I like about toms? I like 10K on my toms. Here's these rolls. There we go. I'm pretty sure half of these drums are real, but I'm pretty sure the toms are sampled. I replaced the snare sample that they sent me with my own samples, and the kick sample I kept the same because ain't nobody got time for that. Boom. Alright, these toms sound fine. I'll just make them stand out a little bit more with this clip in, and then we'll be all good to go. Push it. There we go. So they're just a little crunchy now. That's all. There we go. Toms. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of this. So yeah, it's mostly real, and then there's some samples augmenting it. Not all of them were mine. I mean, you can actually grab all of these tracks down in the description below from Cambridge MT. It's their stuff. I'm just using it to show off their stuff. I actually go, yeah, like that. Oh yeah, come on. Here we go. So I just want a little bit of aggression to these drums, right? That's what you were talking about. I'm gonna do... Yeah, I like making kicks punchy because otherwise... Okay, here we go. So this is gonna be a little bit crunchy. I'm running into a tape emulation plugin. I don't always do this with drums. I used to all the time, but then I was like, it doesn't need to be done to every drum set. And now I'm running into a limiter. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, a lot of people like to get rid of ring and snares, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I like a little bit of snare ring. So now the drums are like really punching. They're pretty slamming. Ooh, yeah. I know, I actually love drum ring. Like when it's done nice and tasteful like, it's just the best thing. But no one ever cares about it. They're all like, oh, I gotta get rid of that ring. And I'm like, bruh. You think snare ring is weird? Listen to what I'm messing with. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know, that's the point I'm trying to make, is this stuff, it can just be fun. It can be fun and aggressive and punched to heck. Like, this bass track. Listen to how terrible I just made that sound. You know what else I can do? I'm literally gonna throw random plugins on it and see if I can make it fit. Cool, a limiter / clipper. So this thing is filthy. Listen how crushed it is. But then I blend it down. Now it's gonna have a little bit of oomph, a little bit of va-va-voom. I do have to get rid of this one thing though. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, that's way cleaner. I'd prefer that. There we go. So now I've got a really clanky bass sound, right? And I'm gonna mix the rest of the bass, starting at a preset that I have for Shep's Omni channel called Philly Bass. Oh, look at that. It's set for the exact tuning right now that the kick is set to boost, because it just so happens that it's tuned perfectly for that. Cool. I must have made that preset when working with another that was tuned to D. I'm pretty happy with how this sounds. Although I do... Come on, gain. I do like to max out my gain so that I can just mix using faders. People think it's cheating, and it is. Here we go. Alright, cool. So I think I like how that bass sounds pretty much. I do want to probably filter it, low pass it a little bit more. There we go. So now it's a little bit more rounded, because this is rock. This ain't metal. This is just like a rock and roll track. Oh, yeah. Cool, so that sounds pretty okay. So now that I've messed with the drums and the bass, which are the easiest part for me to mix because I'm a bassist and a drummer, I love them. I know exactly how I want them to sound. Now I get to dive into the wonderful world of guitar. And all of these guitars are different, and so help me God, I will find... Oh, good. Guitar 2, double track. Okay, I'm going to presume these boys are meant to be rhythm tracks then. Show me the way. The real question is, are they phase perfect? No. There we go, perfect. Okay, just making sure. I really didn't want this to... I'm going to clip gain these up real quick. Because I don't like to do a lot to guitar, but when I do, I want it to have enough gain to be close to the top for my purposes. All right, and then is there anything else that's... Okay. This also has two things. So, guitar 2. Presumably, these are also going to be pretty similar. Alright, so I'm just panning them out. That's all I'm doing. Clip gaining them. Yeah. Now these are good tones. Aside from a little bit of hairiness around 2.5K, I like how they sound. So that's going up there. Alright, now to investigate the rest of these. What are you? Ah. Oh, I love that little broken up. Oh, that's nice. So then what are the rest of these guitar parts? A slide part? I love slide guitar. What about this? Ooh, yeah. Oh. These are for padding. These are like... Alright, yeah, what's up, man? One sec, with what? What you need, bro? What's that guitar? Guitar padding. That's what these are. These are padding for the guitar. So I'm going to swing this left, swing this right. Oh, how could I forget about synths? All right, so slide, solo, padding, all those things. These are going to get a good old-fashioned pink. Then synth 1 and synth 2 can sit together here in a synth bus. I don't mess with them synths, boy. Except for when I do. So let's hear them. Whoa. I like it. Oh, that's so weird. I love that. I just want to make a little room for it where the vocals are going to be at. Where the guitars are going to be at. And where the drums attack is going to be at. Synths like these are actually best used for air padding and for a little bit of mid-range boosts. More importantly, I like to boost the crap out of them and use a clipper. This time I'll use a classic. These boys are absolutely going to be crushed underneath. But that's okay, because I'm only using them for padding. They're going to sit in the background and do this the whole time. And it'll sound fine. Maybe a little bit less would do, but maybe not. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see when the wind blows the way I want it to blow. That sounded silly. But once I get through this guitar stuff, I'm going to be diving right into the vocals. I just got to leave them over there on that side so that I have them at all times. This is pretty nice. I like it. The real question is, how do I want this to open up? And what I mean by that is, how do I want it to come alive once the electrics and the, cleans, when they're separate parts? Do I want this to have more of a precedence of like shimmery sparkly, or do I want it to be a little bit more grounded while the rhythm guitars are a little bit more shimmery sparkly? I think I have my answer. feel that guitar part. As much as I love that range in the guitars, it's gonna step on vocals, and I know it will. My patented W. Get some of that honk in there. Throw this tape on there. Limit it so it stays a little bit more uniform. Same here, but flip this. A little bit too edgy here. A little bit edgy here too. I want this to be smooth. That's a personal decision on my part. So once I bring that down a little. Something feels... I mean, it feels pretty nice so far, but... Ah, yes. I figured it out. Once I EQ this guitar, I'm gonna do it. Guitar padding. I'm actually gonna
scratching around for a little scrap. Catalog my epiphany. And it's getting colder, but
a lot of this stuff up here going on. Even that out a little bit more, because it is a little bit aggressive up there. Then alright, yes, padding.
I just wanna do
So that guitar padding thing, I EQ'd it a little bit on the reverb track, like the reverb plugin, so that when it blends in, it's a little bit less hairy and a little bit more warm. Really adds depth. So now that thing that I told you that I wanted to do, that thing with the drums, I'm going to do it. Drum parallel. So this is going to be a fun little treat for me. Snare, I'm going to take all the shells, I'm going to do my parallel compression thing. You know, it's going to be fun. But this time I'm going to do it a little bit differently, maybe just a tiny bit. Heck that. Normal EQ. This time I'm going to do it this way. Post EQ. Now this is going to sound really messed up to some of y'all. Because I just want this to do something aggressive, something smacky. And then I want to... I'm not even going to do regular clipping. I'm going to do it into this. Right into a limiter. So this is going to be a pretty aggressive thing going on in the background here. And I didn't actually stop the low end this time. Sometimes I'll high pass it before I send it into the parallel compression. But just check it. It does something crazy to the sound. And I like it a lot, so I'm going to keep it. Oh, I forgot about rhythm guitar too. All right, yeah, I'm going to do the exact same thing here as I did with the first one. Let's check. Oh, this boy can actually do a little bit more of this stuff. This upper mid. Oh, yeah. Fill it out a little bit. There we go. Gotta make sure the slide is pretty tamed. I like it. Slides usually sound good. There's no reason to mess with what sounds good. Ooh.
Scratching around for a little scrap of paper. Catalog my epiphany.
Oh yeah, here we go.
It's getting colder, but
so lead Vox.
Looking for a pencil, now I'm down on my knees. Mama to the razor, but my rules
Alright, so here's something I'm going to do that's weird. Background lead vox. So these boys are going to be the ones that I'm going to use primarily, and they're going to be processed differently than the actual background vox. And today I'm going to be doing this whole freaky array of delays and reverbs and all that monstrous stuff to get a feel for what I really want, which is the depth that is lacking so much in music these days. Just kidding, there's tons of it now. There's no reason to be upset. Alright, so here we go. That means that goes that way, and that goes that way. I'm mostly doing LCR panning, but occasionally I'll throw a vocal like, whoa, in here. And yeah, I'll just keep these pretty close to the center. Cool, so background vocals sound like this.
My mind's a razor, but my room's a disaster.
I've got API stuff on here. Why not just use it? So this sounds pretty good.
Life gets in the way.
I like really airy background vocals, like
Life gets in the way.
like Mutt Lang style airy, if you know what I mean.
Life gets in the way.
Like that thing that can only be done by just cranking air.
Life gets in the way.
And then let me do that. Check it.
Life gets in the way.
A little bit less of that. 400.
Life gets in the way.
Alright, so now I'm going to do what I was born to do.
Life gets in the way. Life gets in the way. Please don't turn around.
Use a distressor.
Life got in the way.
I feel like there's a lot of,
Life got in the way.
like,
Life gets in the way.
right there. Yeah, we got it. Cool. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Life got in the way.
I'm going to aggressive that a little bit.
Please don't turn around.
Just a little bit of distortion. Just a tiny bit.
Life got in the way.
Now I'm going to put a limiter on it. I want to control the backgrounds.
Please don't turn around. Life got in the way.
Come on, just volume.
Please don't turn around. Hey.
Cool. So that exists. The backgrounds will probably be found.
Got in the way.
Yeah, I like how that sits there. Cool. I didn't mess it up entirely. All right, so now background leads.
I just wanna do my thing. Life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing. Life gets in the way.
All right, so this
Just wanna do
is going to be
my
reinforcing the center a little bit
Life
more.
gets in the way. I just wanna
Executive
play
decision.
and sing. Life gets in the way.
Now, hold up. I'm going to replace you with an API 550B. My boy.
Do my thing. Life gets in the way.
Come on.
I just wanna
Here we go.
play and sing. Life gets in the way. I just wanna do my thing. Life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing. Life gets in the way.
Yeah, cool. I'll do that. Works for me. How is everybody out there? Still hanging in there? Still doing your thing? I hope so.
I just wanna do my thing. Life gets in the way. I just wanna do my thing. Life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing. Life gets in the way. I just wanted to talk to you.
Yes, now all we have is the main boy.
There were so many things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way.
I think we all know.
I just wanna do my thing, but
You know
life
what?
gets in
This
the
might
way.
be a pretty dynamic performance.
Dinner's getting colder, but I have to have it later. Looking for a pencil, now I'm down on my knees. My mind's a razor, but my room's a disaster zone.
Alright, so I want to push this a little bit. Give it a little bit of
I
warmth.
just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way.
This distressor is going to be the first stage.
I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way.
This 76.
I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna do my thing, but life
What
gets
kind of EQ?
in the
Ooh,
way.
I know.
I just wanna
Wait, hold up.
play and sing, but life gets in the way.
Maybe.
What was that thing you were trying to say
I know.
before that you had
Cool.
on your mind?
I'll use this Lindell boy. Lindell from, Lindell Audio from Plugin Alliance. Let's go.
I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna do my thing, but life way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna
Little bit
play
too
and
much low end.
sing, but life gets in the way.
Alright,
I
now what
just
kind of
wanna do
EQ,
my
boy?
thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life
Very
gets
Plugin
in
Alliance
the
heavy
way.
today. Alright, so I want to go for this.
In the way. I just wanna play and sing. Life gets in the way. I
There we go.
just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way.
Come on.
What was that thing you were trying to say before that you had on your mind? Wait a minute, hold that thought, I got a call. It says it won't take any time. Oh, now please don't turn around and walk away. I just wanted to talk to you, but life got in the way. There were so many things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way.
I think it sounded pretty good.
I wish I could just talk to you, but life gets in the way. I wish we could just see it through, but life got in the way.
Oh, I feel like there's a little bit too much 300 hertz here.
Well, we never seem to have enough time. We always find another mountain to climb.
And then a little bit of 700.
And even if it's only a dream,
Maybe 640?
you
There we
gotta
go.
find some time to live in between.
Alright, now we get on to the effects. Ooh, right, solo. Can't forget about that.
I just want
Alright, so this boy. Come on. Almost there. We're so close now to the end.
I just wanna do.
Boys and girls and other. It's time for this.
I just
Oh, yeah, actually, that's pretty cool.
just wanna do my thing, but life. I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. Got in the way. There were so many things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way. I just wanna do.
Verbs, delays, all that good stuff.
Gets in the way. I just wanted to play and sing, but life got in the way. I just wanna talk to you, but life gets in the way. I wish we could just see it through, but life got in the way.
All right, so this is going to be lead vocal verb. This is going to be lead vocal delay, and I said that backwards.
I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. I just wanted to talk to you, but life got in the way. There were so many things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way.
Oh, I love that. Those plates are so pretty.
Do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanted to play and sing, but life got in the way. I just wanna talk to you, but life gets in the way. I wish we could just see it through, but life got in the way.
I think this is a pretty fun song so far. For this, though, I want something huge. Let's see what presets I've got for this boy.
Scratching around for a little scrap of paper.
Oh, Cathedral.
My epiphany. Again, it's getting colder, but I have to have it later. Looking for a pencil, now I'm down on my knees. My mind's a razor, but my room's a disaster zone. Oh yeah. I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, life gets in the way.
What y'all think so far?
Just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. What was that thing you were trying to say before that you had on your mind? Wait a minute, hold that thought, I got a call. It says it won't take any time. Oh, now please don't turn around and walk away. I just wanted to
I need that background verb to be a little bit more big and explosive and bright. That's what I thought.
To talk to you, but life got in the way. There were so many things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way. I wish I could
Sweet.
talk to you, but life gets in the way.
Now for the sake of being a little bit more aggressive with it,
But life got in the way.
I'm just gonna throw on Sheps.
Well, we never seem to have enough time. We always find another mountain to climb. And even if it's only
Put this API on it.
you gotta find some time to live in between.
Anything that particularly jumps out at me.
It's only a dream. You gotta find some time to live in between.
Needs a little bit more low end. I'm gonna high pass up to there just a little bit. Gotta turn off that low pass. Right.
I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way.
There we go.
Just wanna
Just a little bit of a high shelf just to bring out the warmth and brightness of the whole thing.
There were so many things that we, but life got in the way. I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in.
I may have exaggerated the cathedral sound a little bit.
Just wanted to play and sing, but life got in the way. I just wanna talk to you, but life gets in the way. To see it through. Find some time to live in between.
I'm gonna turn down the low just a little bit. Focus that boy. On the sides. On the mid. Boost it a little bit.
I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. I just wanted to talk to you, but life got in the way. There were so many things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way. I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way. I just wanted to play and sing, but life got in the way. I just wanna talk to you, but life gets in the way.
I do need to de-ess those backgrounds a little bit.
See it through, but life got in the way. I just wanna talk to you, but life gets in the way.
A little bit of de-essing.
We could just see it through, but life got in the way.
Now I need to see where the real impact is.
Got in the way.
I feel like
I just wanna do.
this area gets a little bit polluted.
Play and sing, but life got in the way.
And this gets a little bit busy. Does it?
But life gets in the way.
Probably more like
We could just see it through. But life got in the way. There was so
There we go.
Things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way. I just wanna do
Sweet.
but life gets in the way.
I do want to just
I just
crush it a little bit.
and sing, but life got in the way. I just wanna talk to you, but life gets in the way. I wish we could just see it through, but life got in the way.
Here we go.
I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way. I just wanted to talk to you, but life got in the way.
I'm gonna clip it a little bit.
So many things that we were gonna do, but life got in the way. I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to play and sing, but life got in the way. I just wanna talk to you, but life gets in the way. I wish we could just see it through, but life got in.
That final pass.
Scratching around for a little scrap of paper to catalog my epiphany. Dinner's getting colder, but I have to have it later. Looking for a pencil, now I'm down on my knees. My mind's a razor, but my
Cascading these helps get loudness without it being too obvious.
oh yeah.
Check it.
I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in the way.
That's ridiculously loud though.
Just wanna play and sing, life gets in the way. I just wanna do my thing, but life gets in
That's
the
fine.
way. I just wanna play and sing, but life gets in the way.
Cool, so I think this is pretty good to go. So now I just have to render it and put it up. Well, probably as an MP3 actually, to tell you the truth, so that I can actually upload it to the site. But it's literally going to go right up in here in this discussion section. So I'm going to upload this literally momentarily. In the meantime, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the interaction, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Phil Zero from Wall Studio, signing out.